The tragic, real-life story of Sister Wives star Kody Brown. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Kody Brown is the most complex character for viewers of reality TV with a polygamous twist. When Kody was first shown in America on TLC's Sister Wives in 2010, he was the proud husband of 3 wives: Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown. He was also in the process of adding Robin Brown, who would become his 4th wife. He gave an explanation at the time for why he and his family chose to let cameras follow them in order to share their lives with television viewers. Part of the reason for coming out and is not only gaining acceptance but lowering prejudice, he stated to Variety. "We hope this helps to have all of society understand it." With multiple seasons spanning over 10 years, the show has garnered hordes of admirers. Those who observed have seen the family's polygamous way of life go from one of peace and contentment to a never-ending barrage of drama fit for a tabloid, filled with rage, guilt, and foul language. Kody Brown is at the center of it all. He has experienced some extremely painful circumstances while being thrust into reality TV fame. In 1990, Kody Brown married Mary Brown, his first wife, marking the beginning of his road toward polygamy. Leon, who came out as transgender in 2022, was the couple's first child together, born in 1995 after years of trying to conceive. In reality, Leon is Kody's 3rd child. His other spouses, Christine Brown and Janelle Brown, both had children before to Leon's arrival. Leon is Kody's only child with his first wife because Mary struggles with infertility. It's easy to understand how Kody's inability to father a child with Mary would lead the aspiring polygamist to attempt, and eventually succeed, to do so with another wife. However, he has never publicly acknowledged that Mary's infertility influenced his decision to become spiritually married to Janelle in 1993, and then Christine in 1994. Mary wrote in her 2012 book, Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage, of her desperate desire to have another child with Kody and her ecstatic joy when she fell pregnant over 10 years after her first. Unfortunately, that pregnancy didn't work out, but my happiness didn't last long because I lost the baby a few months later. It broke my heart, Mary wrote. Kody Brown plunged into the world of polygamy after taking on 2 more spouses in quick succession. He recognized that he had taken on more than he could handle as he looked back at his 3rd wife, Christine Brown, joining the picture so soon after his 2nd wife, Janelle Brown. "I was 25. I already had 2 wives, and Janelle was expecting our first child," he stated in Becoming Sister Wives. He also acknowledged that he was quite anxious at his 3rd wedding, saying, "The thought of trying to bring Christine into our family gave me serious pause. Suddenly, I felt the weight of the world on my shoulders." Kody reflected about their wedding in an episode of Sister Wives, recalling how terrified he was at the time. "I had a 1,000-yard stare, and I wasn't engaged into the experience," he said. "It was hard." Looking back on Christine's arrival into the family years later, Brown was far less tactful when he accused her of forcing herself on him before he was ready. In a 2023 Sister Wives confessional, Brown said, "Christine forced herself into my life. She basically just insisted that we be married." One of the more distressing segments of Sister Wives included Kody Brown's divorce from Mary Brown, who was his sole lawful wife at the time. In order to legally marry Robin Brown, his 4th wife, and adopt her children from a prior relationship, he purposefully uncoupled from her. The biological father of Robin's children did not participate in their lives and did not give them any financial support, as she revealed in a 2015 episode. "If anything happened to Robin, we have no legal claim on Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna," replied Mary. But Kody was concerned about the effects of Mary's divorce on their relationship. He said, "Nothing is going to change for you and I," to Mary. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown voiced her own worries that Robin would become the object of Kody's preference over his other spouses. Mary was able to handle the divorce and the loss of her position as Kody's only legal wife on an intellectual level. On an emotional level, though, she felt as though someone had knocked her knees out from under her. She stated, "It's an end of something that we had, in a way, for 24 and a half years during that intensely emotional incident. On the other hand, I am aware that it isn't because I have eternity with him and the family. I'm aware that it's not the end." Anyone who had been watching TLC's Sister Wives on a daily basis would have noticed that Kody Brown's polygamous household was beginning to fall apart. A revelation from his third wife, Christine Brown, in November 2021 brought the tensions that fans seen on screen to the surface. "Kody and I have grown apart after more than 25 years together, and I have made the difficult decision to leave," she posted on Instagram. "We will continue to be a strong presence in each other's lives as we parent our beautiful children and support our wonderful family." When Janelle Brown, Kody's second wife, announced in a Sister Wives special a little more than a year later that she had also made the decision to leave, Kody was still in shock. She later revealed in an interview with People that she realized she was as miserable in her relationship with Kody as Christine had been after witnessing Christine leave the family. "The reason she hadn't gone sooner was that, but I still felt like I should be loyal out of obligation," she explained. It all came together for her when she finally told herself how horrible things had gotten and how much she wanted to start again. "When this weight was lifted, I exclaimed, 'Wow. All right, it's done,'" Janelle remarked. "If Christine hadn't left, I might have stayed, even when his marriages got tense." Kody maintained in a September 2024 Sister Wives episode that he would never have left them. He stated plainly, "I was never going to leave them, no matter how much I didn't love them. However, the decisions they took caused us to drift apart. They finally moved on, albeit it's possible that my decisions caused us to part ways." Mary and Robin Brown were Kody Brown's only wives after Janelle Brown left the family. When Mary followed Janelle and Christine Brown out the door, that number dropped to 1. Mary posted on Instagram in January 2023, saying, "After more than 10 years of working on our relationship in our own unique ways, we have made the decision to permanently terminate our marriage relationship." Later that year, when the new season of Sister Wives premiered, viewers witnessed her make the heartbreaking choice to break up with Kody. Mary stated in a November 2023 episode, "I know it's not fair for me to be alone like I have been for years. I really feel like I was emotionally abandoned by him many, many years ago. Now that he only had one wife, and a lawfully married one at that. The most well-known polygamist on television could no longer claim that title." Kody reflected on the issues that had arisen between him and his wife now. One Mary in a 2024 episode. "When we were married, I had no idea who she was." In a candid interview, he stated, "She was very different. I believe that Mary had some baggage that I was first unaware of. I thought I could put up with it. She is always upset with me, and I can't live in such world." There were other rifts in Kody Brown's family besides the fact that 3 of his wives had broken off their marriages to him. In actuality, he also had tense ties with Garrison, Gabe, and Janelle Brown, 2 of his sons. Kody acknowledged in a February 2022 Sister Wives one-on-one episode that he was at odds with those sons because they disregarded his house rules about the COVID-19 outbreak. "We're not good." Silently, he said, "It's like one of those relationships where we've got to do a lot of work." Kody was about to throw the 2 boys out of the family house since the situation had gotten so tense. In a 2023 episode, Kody and Gabe's relationship became even more strained as the 21-year-old broke down in tears on camera when his father neglected his birthday entirely. Kody and Gabe's relationship was in shambles by 2024. Gabe told his mother in an October Sister Wives episode that Kody had called to greet him but appeared to be seeking an apology, which Gabe didn't think was necessary. He recalled that Kody texted him and recommended they forgive one another. Eventually, I was just like, hey, unless you're actually ready to have a relationship and fix things, then we're not going to talk anymore, he said. Forgive me for what? I thought. What's happening? I informed Dad that I would never see him again if he didn't change and couldn't accept responsibility. And that's totally fine with me. Kody Brown has had disagreements with his kids in addition to his problems with sons Garrison and Gabe. He claimed that several of his children were separating from him in an October 2024 They're purposefully leaving me out of their lives to punish me for a crime I did not commit, he stated. I am only guilty of not falling madly in love with their mothers. He discussed his complaints with his daughter Madison. Maddie Brown Brush, one of his children with wife Janelle Brown, later in the same show. Every time I talk to her, she spreads gossip about me to the rest of the family, he said. Our family was killed by gossip. Although his daughter didn't directly reply, a lot may be inferred from a post she made on Instagram stories shortly after that episode aired about how to deal with family members who undermine one's moral character. A snake only sheds its skin to be a bigger snake, she said. Let people walk away from you if they become victims of that. The snake will eventually bite them as well. It seems that Kody was not pleased to be shunned by Maddie, who disclosed in a podcast that she had completely cut him off and had lost all communication with him. During a confessional part, a Sister Wives director asked Kody about her. He responded icily, I won't talk about her. No, Kody Brown was in a non-polygamous marriage with Robin Brown as his only spouse after 3 of his wives left him. This was a situation he hadn't been in since the early 1990s and one he had never imagined himself in. Robin talked candidly with People before the 2024 season debut of Sister Wives about how her relationship with Kody had deteriorated after the others left. No one should be married while they're going through a divorce, she stated. It's been hell. She went on to say that she would not allow Kody to continue trying to ruin their relationship, whether on purpose or not. Additionally, Kody Brown was struggling with his new reality as a single husband. He stated, Robin and I are really kind of in a struggling place during a 2024 Sister Wives episode. In the same show, Robin stated, we're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage. It's been tough between us. As she opened up, Kody was protective and hurt. And he hadn't begun to worry that Robin might be considering leaving with her sister spouses. Kody's feeling a lot of rejection, so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too? She stated. Every parent's worst nightmare came true for Kody Brown in March 2024 when he announced the death of his son Garrison on Instagram. The caption stated, Janelle and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy, Robert Garrison Brown, and included a picture of Garrison. He brought joy to everyone he came into contact with. We shall be left speechless by the void our loss will create in our lives. Suicide was suspected, according to the Los Angeles Times. But a wellness check was ordered when he sent a troubling text, which is how he was found dead. Kody Brown revealed in an interview with People that his greatest regret regarding their connection at the time of Garrison's passing was that he wished he had spent more time with him. I'd like to have supper out one more. I'd like to take a seat, Kody said. I'd like a beer. Garrison was that way, so I want him to try to make me laugh. The only thing I regret is that I wish I had done that more frequently. News revealed in August 2024 that Kody Brown and his surviving wife, Robin Brown, had discreetly put their Flagstaff, Arizona, property for sale. Coyote Pass was the nickname given by the Sister Wives patriarch to the house, which was situated on a 2-acre plot of property where he had intended to construct further houses for his now ex-wives. The site said the house has 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a 4-car garage, and a $1.65 million price tag. Despite the outward image of Kody Brown's extravagant lifestyle, a source gave The Sun the stated explanation for his desire to sell. Kody and Robin were compelled to list the house for sale due to financial constraints. Kody and Robin listed their home because it's become a huge expense that they no longer can afford, especially now with the family torn apart. An allegedly insider stated to the media, all of his ambitious plans to develop the land, meanwhile, seem to have fallen through. They haven't done any work on Koyo Pass because of how much it will cost to build, and, of course, stopped their plans altogether once the wives left, according to a source. The success of Sister Wives brought Kody Brown notoriety and fame, making him perhaps the most